Okay. Everything's subjective, right? Depends on what sort of shooter you are, what your preferences are. I've tested every Fuji lens made. I own every Fuji lens made except for 3 of them that I don't like. I don't like the 100 to 400 for many valid reasons. I don't like the 23mm f1.4, and I absolutely despise the 18mm. There's a reason the 18mm is always for sale on eBay. The lenses from it are okay. But in a room full of all pretty women, the 18 is definitely the ugly chick. It's like, well, they're all pretty. You can't say the 18's bad. It's like, yeah, I can. Given enough perspective, and when I ask the magic question, compared to what? It's like, the 18 makes good images. Then I go, compared to what? Yeah, no. Don't like that lens. For many valid, non-subjective, objective reasonings. If I could only have Fuji prime lenses, and really I can narrow it down to 3, but I mean, I thought I'd include 4. I have no idea who sent me this lens for free, the 90mm. I tested it before on the XT1. I was impressed with it, but, you know, it was kind of like a fifth wheel. It was the answer to the question nobody was asking. On the XT2, which of course is what they designed it for, it's got a quad linear motor. It is definitely Fuji's fastest lens. No optical image stabilization. Is it fast enough for indoor use? At high ISO it is, but generally no. This is an outdoor lens. It definitely is. The other lens, in no particular order, the 16mm f1.4 Fuji's absolute best lens, period, is too good. It's so good that it shouldn't even exist. So the 90mm f2, the 16mm f1.4. One of only 2 lenses that I would call, regardless of what sort of shooter you are, the 23mm f2. So ingenious, this is the only lens that Fuji makes where the lens hood never has to come off. You see, the lens cap actually fits on the lens hood. The lens hood is right here. Ingenious, Fuji. Ingenious. Love it. Silk Section Sugar. Incredible. This is a 35mm equivalent. Field of view. Exquisite. Divine. My 4th lens, which is a lens that nobody really ever talks about, and they should. It's like, well, it's kind of slow, you know, I don't know about that. This lens is the best value from Fuji, used. Actually, I can think of no other Fuji lens that is a better value, used. Well, actually, I can. The one that comes really, really close is basically the 18 to 55 kit lens. Yeah, that lens is very prolific. It's kind of all over the damn place on eBay. It is a really damn good lens. That, however, is not a prime lens. So that really is kind of the best value so far as used. A very, very close follow-up, if we're not right beside it, and this is a huge, slightly obnoxious lens hood that comes with the 60mm. It's all made out of metal, too, by the way. I love metal stuff. The 60mm f2.4. Many independent tests have confirmed that this is a better portrait lens than the 56mm 1.2 is at f2.8 and above. It definitely has creamier bokeh than the 56mm f1.2 at f2.8 and above. It just is. It's also a sharper lens. All those people out there that are resolution sluts. Is it sharp? Is it sharp? Is it sharp? Yes, it's damn sharp. Not only is it damn sharp, what was I about to say? Not only is it damn sharp, but the bandwidth, the color saturation is superior. Also, obviously, it is a macro lens. The 56mm is not a macro lens. So, these are my 4 absolute top picks as best prime lenses for Fuji. One of those is definitely a must-have. Well, 2 of these, actually, excuse me. 2 of these are the only lenses that I would actually call a must-have from Fuji. In other words, I don't give a damn what kind of shooter you are, sports, action, wildlife, nudes, porn, whatever it is that you shoot. I'm going to need a wide-angle lens for this shot. You know that joke, right? 16mm f1.4 and the 23mm f2. Oh my god, this lens really, really good. Very fast. I proved that it's about 10% faster than the 35mm f2. This is the ubiquitous lens for Fuji. This is the reason why there's a 23mm permanently attached to the X102. 35mm field of view equivalent, which something like 95% of hardcore professional photographers like, hey, if you're stranded on a desert island, what's the one focal length? One lens only, one camera only. The lens would be some 35 millimeter of some manufacturer. For me, it would be the 35 millimeter Zeiss Distagon f2. This is also a 35 f2. However, it's certainly not as good as the Zeiss Distagon, but Zeiss Distagon's a huge lens, and it's a manual focus lens too. And it's it's not a Fuji mount either. So these are the 4 Fuji prime lenses that I consider to be absolute silk, sex, and sugar. The ones that's like, well, if you can only have 4 prime lenses, what would they be? Definitely these two. These are 2, or that absolute, no ifs, ands, or buts. It's like, whatever's first on the list, let's prioritize it. 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. The 60 millimeter is divinely unique. Use it for portraiture, use it for as a regular mid telephoto, a 90 millimeter field of view equivalent, macro, portrait, not normal. It's a little bit too long for normal at 90 millimeters field of view equivalent, but exquisite and really damn cheap. 350 bucks or less all day long, used on eBay. So that's it. That was a question several people had asked me, and there is the answer. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you could hurl cheese at my face, tell me to jump off a cliff, or you could send me a big juicy pizza, because I have so few pleasures in this world, and like a big fat pizza is always one of them. I'm just kidding about the pizza. Oh, absolutely, I'm not kidding about the pizza. Got too many cameras and lenses on this table, you know what I mean? Always a damn lens cap laying around. Every time I'm in my house, I'm like tripping over lens hoods and lens caps. Not really. Sometimes I am. I almost tripped and fell into the wall a month ago because there's a lens cap laying in the hallway. It's like, how the hell did that get there? Thanks for watching. Bye.